Good rising. I'm Queen Boss Lady, and I'm here with a message. So, let me just get right into the message. Let me go ahead and fill you in. Go ahead and fill you in. So, I'm being obedient right now by coming on here and doing what God is asking me to do. And He's asking me to share my testimony as a cry out for our children to be protected, for a warning to be let out to all the mothers out there who really care for their children and they care for their safety. And not only that, they care for their children's souls. This is a cry out for children's souls to be saved. Now, a lot of times I may have to do a part two because my camera is only on like 20%. A lot of times when we tell our testimonies, the people around us or the people involved become angry because they don't like to be exposed, and they think that you're never going to say anything, and they do a lot of witchcraft. They throw a lot of magic to wipe out your memory. They do a lot of witchcraft on you so you will never speak up. But God was talking to me this rising. He said, I want you to speak up about this particular situation. I want you to give your testimony because it's other parents out there that need to be warned about this, or they're either going through this or have been through this. And they need to see how you made it out. They need to see how you made it through. They need to see the change in this world and how people of this skin color do care for their children's souls, and they do care for their children. I'm going to say this. I was at a point in my life where and I'm still like there, but I just distanced myself from these types of people. I wasn't distancing myself from people that was different from me. And because I wasn't a judgmental person. I'm like, you do you, I'ma do me. I was always have been, still is, very strong-willed. And God is saying, I want you to drop names and everything, because God is saying they was bold enough to do this. And in your testimony, you have to be bold enough and stand up and give your testimony. So, I did not judge these people, and I didn't distance myself from them. I just figured, hey, they're doing them, I'm gonna do me. But we're living in a time where we have to evaluate people and analyze people and distance ourselves from certain people that don't match you, don't meet the criteria. So I was a single mom. I had my baby, and I was just trying to be a good mom and provide for my baby at the time. And she was about 8 months old. And I remember I moved in with a friend of me. No one in my family would help me as far as daycare or anything like that. And I didn't know anything about the daycare services and everything like that, because No one in my family informed me, and I wasn't aware of the services that were provided for single mothers at the time. I was left out of that loop as far as information goes, so that I could beg my family members for, babysitting and things like that. So it was hard for me to get a job because I didn't have anyone to watch my baby. So my friend at the time volunteered. I had my own place, but I had to stay with her because she offered to babysit. And I didn't have a vehicle at the time to, drive back and forth to her house to drop the baby off and everything like that. So I would stay at her house when I was scheduled to work, and then, I would go back home when I was off and everything like that. My frenemy at the time, she was always a friend of me. I was just blinded by a lot of magic, by a lot of witchcraft on her mother's side and my mother's side. Because there's no way this day right here that I would ever be friends with someone like this. And she had been molested as a child, and it got to the point where she liked it. She liked it. She was for it. And as she became an adult, she turned into a stripper, and she liked it, that lifestyle. She liked, selling her body. That was her lifestyle. And like I say, I wasn't judging her, I wasn't judging her at all. I was just trying to see her for the person that she was, but we can't do that anymore. We can't do that anymore. We have to distance ourselves from these types of people because they have these evil demonic spirits attached to them. And they look for people with special abilities. And they prey on our children. They prey on our children. So I went to work one day like, I normally did. And I came back to her house early. I got off work early. And when I unlocked the door and I opened the door, she was in the living room with a man, butt ball naked. Both of them was butt ball naked. And they were having intercourse in front of my 8-month-old baby. And I immediately tried to come in. I was like, what in the is going on? And she jumped off top of him, and she ran to the door and like pushed me back out and was like, hold on, wait a minute, but she had my baby in the car seat. They were on the floor having intercourse, and my baby was front row, like the car seat was literally touching them, and she planted a seed in my baby in that moment with using sex witchcraft, exposing my baby to something like that at such a young, early age. My baby was only 8 months old. And this is what's happening to our babies. This is what's happening to our children. And this is just a warning, because your baby may have special abilities. Your baby may be special. And they want our children. They want our children at a very young age, and they want to take them to this sex dungeon, this sex demonic slave, where they become a prostitute, where they become, they sell their body for money. They use their body to get whatever they want, this Jezebel spirit that they worship. And when she gathered herself and they put their clothes on and everything and opened the door, it was just like, I'm like, why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to my child? I said, she's innocent. And this woman got mad. She got angry. because I asked her why would she do this in front of my child. Mind you, she had a 1 bedroom, and me and my baby would stay in the living room, and she had a room. So it's like, why not put my baby in the room and, turn the TV on? She's only 8 months. Any little thing would, she was a good baby. She wasn't a crybaby. So she had a little rattle, a little toy or whatever. It's like, you could have put my child in the room. Why did you choose to sit my child right in front of you while you fornicate? And she became angry with me. She became furious with me because I wanted answers. And she put me and my child out. And like I said, she had she didn't have a vehicle at the time either. And so I became angry, and I told her, I was like, she was just, she got angry with me and didn't want to give me answers. So at that point, I let her have it. I'm like, you selling your body and you can't even do this, or you can't even do that, and you selling your body, and then you do this in front of my child. Kings, queens, be careful of who is babysitting your children right now at this time. It's very important. It's very, very crucial. It's very, very critical. I'm healed from this situation, but it's like, and that's why God said, I want you to get on that platform, and I want you to cry out for the other innocent children that need to be saved. I want you to cry out for the innocent mothers that's trying to do right. That you just trying to do right. You're just trying to work and take care of your baby. You're just trying to work and take care of your baby, and then, it's somebody that has a demonic spirit attached to them that they have chose to live with. They've chose to live with that. They can get deliverance at any time. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs. Don't let no stripper babysit your child. Don't let no prostitute babysit your child. And that just is what it is, because when that money calls, when somebody say, I got $300 and $400, I want to come through, they're not gonna say, I'm being, a good person right now and I'm babysitting. They're not gonna put your child first, and they're not gonna put your child in a separate room. They're gonna do what they need to do right there in front of that child, because nobody cared about them. Nobody gave them any type of privacy. Their parents did it in front of them. Their uncles did it to them. Their cousins did it to them. So why would they save your child? Listen, pay attention to the red flags. If somebody has told you that they were sexually molested as a child, and you see that, it's two things here. If somebody tell you that they were sexually molested as a child, but when you look at them, you see that they've healed, they're recovered, they're fine, they're helping other people with their testimonies, they're helping other children, then that's fine. But if you look at this person and they say they've been sexually abused as a child, and they're a stripper, and they're a prostitute, and they own drugs, and they just living reckless, dude, you cannot trust these people around your children. You just can't. It's very important. You just cannot. Pay attention to the red flags. She used to all the time harass me about letting my baby take a bath with her. She would be in the bath and she would call me, and I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, can your baby take a bath with me? And I'm like, no. Why would my 8-month-old baby take a bath with you? You're a grown woman. She was trying her best at that time to attach this demonic, evil spirit onto my child, this sex demon. I keep hearing like a sex slave, a sex dungeon or something like that. Like, these people, they drag innocent souls, innocent children to like this sex dungeon, this evil demonic place where, this Jezebel spirit, this spirit of wanting to, use their body for money, use their body to get what they want, to seduce people, seduction. It's a difference in everything, and you just got to pay attention to the signs. She used to harass me a lot. Pay attention to who's harassing you all the time to do certain things with your children here. And it's like you offered, these people are offering to babysit your children, but what's coming along with it? What's coming along with it? What's coming along with these people that want to babysit your children at this time? These people get mad when they get exposed, but you know what? This is my testimony, and I know that it's gonna reach somebody else, and it's gonna change your life. You're gonna be aware, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, I thought something was off, because something is off. I thought something was strange. Something is strange. If God is allowing you to feel it, then it's for a reason. And I'm here to let you know. I'm here to inform you that you're not tripping. You're not tripping. You know exactly what you know. But at the time, I knew she, was a prostitute. I knew she was selling her body, but I didn't think she would go that far. I didn't think she would go that low. And I'm here to tell you, you have to think that people will go that low. You have to think that people will stoop that low. You have to. You have to. Because if you don't, excuse me, I don't want you to end up in this situation. I really don't. That's why I can share my testimony with you guys. Because it's going to help another mother. It's going to help another child. It's going to prevent somebody else's child from being exposed to something they have no business being exposed to. These are innocent children. These are innocent souls here being taken over by adults. And this was a woman that did this to my child. This was a female. They're the main ones. I call upon you, my God, and you will answer me. Turn your ear to me and hear my prayers. Psalm 17:6. And that's what I want you to do right now. I want you to call on God and ask him to reveal anything that you feel like you're overlooking at this time of who's around your children. Ask him to show you what you need to see, because you could not be seeing it clear. Because that should have been, my first red flag should have been the fact that she had been molested as a child and the road she decided to take. Being a stripper, being on drugs, being on pills, being on white, being a prostitute, living that lifestyle. I should have paid attention then. I should have been like, no, I don't need a job that bad. I need to just depend on God, because, I'm not judging you where you at, but I need to distance myself from where you at. Because God can change anybody, and he can change anything, and he can change any circumstances. So I'm not judging you where you at, but I need to keep myself distanced from where you at. And you need to tell yourself that too. I'm not judging those prostitutes. I'm not judging those strippers. But I need to distance myself from those prostitutes. I need to distance myself from those strippers. I'm not judging you because you do pills. I'm not judging you because you do coke or white. But I'm distancing myself from people like that. Because it'll save you. It'll save you heartache. It'll save your children. Because these people aren't nobody saved them. Nobody thought to save them. And that's why God put it on my heart and in my spirit to come on here and try to save somebody else's child and try to save another parent. Because, I was thinking about my child, and I could probably be trying to save your life, because I don't want you to go to jail, Queen, behind your baby. I don't want you to off nobody, because this could have easily went that way. And the enemy trying to take you out through this too. The enemy wants you to throw your life away. I don't want you to imagine coming home to something like this. I want you to avoid coming home to something like this. We have to pay attention to the red flags. Because God showed me 2 times the red flags. When she started harassing me about allowing my 8-month-old female baby to take a bath with her. I'm like, no, that's what me and my baby do. Me and her bond. I take a bath with my baby. Because I know that I am innocent. I know that I'm pure. I know that I mean well when I'm taking a bath with my baby. Why is this like your 3rd time as a grown adult asking me to allow my child to take a bath with you? This person was not healed from being sexually assaulted. And she wanted my daughter, she wanted my child to go through the same type of infliction. It's like I keep seeing somebody dragging children to a sex slave, to a sex dungeon. It's some type of, I believe she performed a sex ritual on my 8-month-old baby. That's what I'm being told right now. This woman performed a sex ritual on my 8-month-old baby. And if, God does everything and he has everything, it's going to work out for his glory. And these people, if they see this, they can get mad all they want to. You decided to do that. And God said, I'm going to use this to save other souls. I'm going to use your testimony to save other souls. I'm going to use your testimony to save other children. Because I'm going to be real. I asked God, why you allowed me to go through a lot? And I made it, and I'm thankful, and I'm healed. Now, what you want me to do with it? He said, I want you this morning, I want you this rising to cry out for the innocent children that are being led by the people you love. Females. My babies are up. Females. They want these children to be dysfunctional, disrupted, they want these children to be corrupted in the mind just like they was. They get jealous, they get envious of the light that the children carry and possess. And they say, you know what, I'm going to put that light out. I'm going to put that light out early. They trying to put these kids' lights out early. Trust in God. Believe in him. Because this card say, call on you, my God. And that's what I had to do. I had that day, after she wouldn't, give me answers to why she did it. And like I say, I am healed, I am whole. But God just told me today what she did. God said she performed a sex ritual on your child so that my child would have this perverted mindset at a young age, so that my child would be attracted to the same sex as well. This Jezebel spirit, this succubus spirit, and these women that get these demonic spirits attached to them, they're jealous and envious of other people, of other women that don't use their body, don't prostitute. They attack these women the most. Because that's what that was. That was not only an attack on the child, it's an attack on the mother as well. Because I was messed up. I had to just hold my baby and cry out to God and just say, God, whew, what did I just see? I literally saw a whole naked man in her naked body doing it in front of my baby. And my baby was awoke, just like, just, baby wasn't asleep at all. Baby very much awakened. And then they get mad with you. And then they want to fight you, and they want to entice you, and they want to gaslight you and pull you in too, and they want you to go to jail and lose your baby. Then your baby be with them for real. These are some evil, demonic people, and it's going on right now. And I'm here to shed light on the situation. Come on, let's get another prayer card, and then I'm gonna get up out of this energy, because somebody is trying to perform a sex ritual on a child. Somebody is trying right now. And I'm here to inform y'all. I'm here to inform you, king, queen. Don't do it. If you have one thought, follow that one thought. And you'll be like, nah, that's all right, I'm good. Stick with that. Stick with that. I'm writing you to who are God's children. Woo. Because your sins have been forgiven through Jesus Christ. John 2:12. Thank you, God. Thank you for allowing the cards to clarify what you having me come on here and say. I'm writing. I almost want to say I am warning to you who are God's children. But it don't say warning, it say writing. So you could have been writing something down too. Also, like, God, is something going on with my child? Is something going on with my child? I'm hearing somebody, a child tenses up when they get around somebody. Pay attention to the signs. Your child is trying to tell you something. I am writing you. I am writing to you who are God's children, because your sins have been forgiven through Jesus Christ. And I feel like this card is also speaking to me right now too. You know, God is letting me know that I forgive you. You made a mistake. And you left your child with a snake. You left your child with somebody you thought you could trust. Because trust me, I was real hard on myself. I was real hard on myself, kings and queens, because I say, God, I'm just trying to do the right thing. I'm not out here judging nobody for how they living. Everybody got their own lane. I just stay in my lane. I had me a little job at Burger King. 19, my first baby. I'm just trying to work and take care of my baby. Cause don't nobody want to help me. Don't nobody in my family want to help me. This could be your situation right now. Your family involved. They putting your back against the wall. They wanted this sexual demon to attack your children as well, because they already sent this sexual demon to attack you. You could have been, you know, molested as a child, touched as a child, but you came out on top. You was able to heal. You was able to get through it. Maybe you got counseling or something like that. Maybe God was your counselor. He saw you through this whole thing and he let you know it wasn't your fault. And these people, they're angry. Because I'm going to tell you something. Both of us was touched as a child. Me and my friend. Me and my frenemy. Enemy. This is a sworn snake. She got a human body. She got her a car. She on the road. She on the road, baby. But she is a snake. And we both was touched and molested as a child. But I went this way and she went that way. I chose not to be a stripper. I chose not to be a prostitute. I chose not to be on drugs. And then I had something to live for. I had my baby. And that brought so much joy and so much love to my heart. I had somebody that I could pour love into. Oh my God. And so these people become jealous because you're not battered and bruised. You're not out here looking like what you've been through. And they can't attack you. So they attack your children. They're like, okay, well, she ain't living this lifestyle with me, but I'll still make her suffer. That was in her mind. That was her plan. She ain't stripping with me. She ain't prostituting with me. She get up every day and go to work, come home, just be with her baby. I just was with my baby. I wasn't entertaining no guys, no nigga friends, no boyfriends. I was just enjoying my baby. Confirmation. Somebody just text me. But I was just enjoying being a new mother, embracing it. I loved every minute of fixing her bottles. I loved every minute of playing with her little toes and taking pictures of her and just loving on her. And she said, you know what? I'm going to take that from you. I'm going to take your daughter to who I serve. I can't ruin you, but I'm going to ruin your child. I'm going to get your child. That's how the enemy is working now. So we have to protect our children. Queen, you can do it. You can get you a job where you can get you not a job, but a career where your kids can be with you. You can get you a nanny that still they in your eyesight. That nanny is nannying, but you got your eye on the nanny. The nanny watching the kids and you watching the nanny. Say what you said? No, we ain't watching no SpongeBob up in here. No, we ain't watching, You get them a list of what they can watch, what they can't watch. No, we not watching no cartoons that's two girls and all that. No, we not doing that. Don't get you no bisexual nanny either. Don't get you no gay nanny either. Because these are the spirits that they want around the children to corrupt their minds. They want to pierce these children's souls through their eyes. You understand me? This is how they're piercing the children, through their eyes, because they're so pure. They're so pure and full of love and full of light. Oh God, it's bringing me to another situation that don't have nothing to do with it, but it's the piercing of the eyes here. Be mindful of what you allow your children to see. Be mindful, because these people don't have a problem with, and if they ain't showing them sexual things, they showing them evil demonic movies, or they may sit a 9-month-old baby in front of a Freddy Krueger movie and turn it on and let the child watch that, because it's piercing their soul through their eyes. When I was like 6 or 7, my family would taunt me. They would literally hold me down and hold my head and make me look at Freddy Krueger, and I would be freaking out. My spirit couldn't take it. My soul couldn't handle it. That and that goddamn freaking leprechaun. Ooh, I couldn't stand that little. I couldn't stand that little goddamn leprechaun. Honey, they would hold me down. They would trick me. They would trick me all day. They would tell me all day, because this is how the enemy works. This is how she got me. Yeah, I'll babysit your baby, no problem. Oh, you don't have to pay me. I just want you to save your money and take care of your baby. And this is how my family would do me at a young age. Oh, you being so good. You just such a good kid. We're going to let you pick the movie tonight. You're so quiet, and you just keep to yourself, and you don't bother us. You don't bother nobody. And I'd be over in the corner like twiddling my thumbs or playing with my dog. And as soon as nighttime falls, as soon as it get pitch black dark, we sit in front of the TV. I'm like, okay, I get to pick the movie. No, we decided we're not gonna let you pick the movie. We finna watch Freddy Krueger. And I used to try to get up and run, and they would do the same thing. They would make sure I'm sitting in the middle of them so they could hold me down. And they would make sure they holding my head, so I'm staring at the TV, and I'm just like fighting. But I can't get up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's two of them, my brother and my sister, supposedly. But I don't think they my brother or my sister. I think they two evil demonic spirits that just got a body. They just got a body. That's all. Because who would do this to a child? If I'm telling you I'm scared, I don't want to see it, I don't want to look at it, you should respect that. No, you're gonna watch this, you're gonna watch this, you're gonna watch this. They would hold me down, and they would do the same thing every night. And the next day I would do the same thing. I would be so quiet. I wouldn't try to walk past them. I wouldn't say anything to them. I would just be so quiet and play with my dog. I would always be in the corner playing with my dog, just being real quiet. And they would do the same thing. Oh my God, you're so quiet. You don't say much. You don't bother us. You don't give us no problem. You don't give us any trouble. You know what? We're gonna let you pick the movie tonight. And y'all, kings and queens, I was so innocent. I would literally believe them. I would literally be like, okay. When I should have been thinking of a master plan. I should have been like, okay, no. Tonight, I ain't finna sit on that sofa in the middle of these two. I'm finna get up and I'm finna run to the bathroom and I'm finna lock myself in the bathroom. So, this one particular time, after they did this like 3 nights in a row, this last time, I managed to get up and I ran outside. And the parent that was babysitting us at the time was outside, and he like, what's going on? What's happening? And I told him, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, I cannot watch that. It scares me. It scares my soul. Like, I'm scared in my body. Like, and I'm like 7 years old, 8 years old, and I'm explaining this, how they're forcing me. They're forcing me. And somebody could be forcing your child to watch something they don't want to watch. So you have to be careful. You have to be mindful. Even the siblings, you have to pay attention to your children and their body language and what they're doing and what they're being exposed to. Because this person, my sister was like, I don't know how many years older than me, like 5. So if I was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, she's 12 years old doing this. 12 years old doing this to a 7-year-old. And then my brother was 8. So be mindful, be careful, watch your other children as well. And see what's going on. But once I told him that, he went in there, he set it off. He said, no, y'all not finna do that. If she don't want to watch that, don't do that. Excuse me, and it didn't happen no more. Because he did go off on them, but they had did it like three times in a row. And that's what she did with my daughter. It's like my baby is innocent. She's only 8 months old. She can't say, I want to get up. I want to get up from here. My baby don't know what she looking at. She just innocent. But she's looking at it. She's seeing it. She's hearing it. Because I heard them through the door when I pulled up. I'm like, I know she ain't in here watching, porn. Because I heard them through the door. They loud. Like it's not a baby right there. So this is the message. This is the message for today. Your beginning will be seen so small since your future will be so bright. Okay? So yeah, it may seem small now. Your beginning may seem small now. But your future will be so bright though. That's what this card is saying. And I believe that those who love me will keep my word. Those who love me will keep my word. And God don't want us doing this to no children. God don't want us doing this to no kids. He don't. He don't. He give us all a choice. And y'all are cheating. These devils, these demons, they cheating. Y'all not letting these children decide for themselves what they want to be and who they want to be. You're, you know what I'm saying, sexually assault little boys. And then they thinking they gay. Because you're not giving them a chance to develop on their own. You're not giving them a chance. You're exposing these children early at an early age. And that's not fair. Let these children grow up and decide for themselves what they want. Because y'all already know what they're going to decide. That's why you want to come in and snatch something that's innocent, something that's pure. Y'all been cheating for a long time and getting away for a long time and getting by. Y'all just been getting by. But it's a stop being put to this. This is a warning. This is a warning. It's a stop. It's a stop being put to this. Put them on blast. Tell your testimony. Because they want to shame you for not serving the same evil demonic spirit as them. They want to shame you for trying to be a good mother. They want to shame you for trying to be a good father. They want to punish you for being a good mother. That's what it's all about. Punish, control, torture. Let me wrap this person up in my confusion. Oh, this person, it felt like I had finally caught a break. And that's how you could be feeling right now. Like you finally caught a break. Like something, a little something is working out. Because I tried to get this person to babysit and they said no. I tried to get, people in my family that probably, would have took my baby still to an evil demonic force. Or they still would have did witchcraft for my baby because they still did anyways. But anything that's involving me getting some money, they definitely not here for it. They definitely not finna babysit nothing. They not finna give me a ride. They not finna do nothing. And this could very well be your story. And this is a sign and this is a warning that you don't need to depend on these people. Period. Point blank. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My ears ringing. Answer the call. Answer the warning. Take heed to the warning right now. Because these people not playing fair. They never was playing fair. Okay, let me go ahead and get out of here. I care for you guys. If this video resonated with you, if you feel like this video can help you out, hit the like button. Okay, bye.